There are moments in life where the body feels heavy, the mind feels full, the calendar feels unforgiving. And in those moments, a quiet voice creeps in. Why am I so tired? Why is there always something to do? Why does it feel like I can't breathe? Most men hear that voice and assume something is wrong. They assume fatigue is failure. They assume pressure is punishment. They assume challenge is evidence that life is against them. That is the misunderstanding. Because when you mislabel privilege as burden, you begin resenting the very life you once prayed into existence. You complain about responsibilities you beg for. You curse growth that answered your own ambition. You feel victimized by outcomes created by your own decisions. And slowly, subtly, gratitude collapses into entitlement. And entitlement collapses into bitterness. Not because life wronged you, but because you forgot. So let me remind you. Oh, what a privilege it is to be tired from the work you once begged the universe for. What a privilege to feel exhausted at the end of a day you designed. What a privilege to have your energy spent on all the things that matter instead of wasted on nothing at all. There was a version of you, and don't pretend there wasn't, who would have traded places with you in a heartbeat. And now, here you stand, complaining. There was a time you wanted purpose. You wanted direction. You wanted momentum. You didn't ask for comfort. You asked for progress. You didn't ask for ease. You asked for growth. You didn't ask to be entertained. You asked to be useful. And usefulness comes with weight. Growth comes with friction. Expansion comes with strain. That is not cruelty. That is the physics of becoming. Growth is noisy. It fills your days. It compresses your schedule. It stretches your capacity. Growth does not ask for permission. It does not wait until you feel ready. It does not arrive politely. Growth arrives like a storm and dares you to become solid enough to stand inside it. And you did. So when you feel overwhelmed, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask instead, who did I have to become for this even to be possible? Perspective is not passive. It is a discipline. It must be trained, especially when tired, especially when busy, especially when things are hard. Because the same pressure that sharpens one man breaks another. The difference is not circumstance. The difference is whether he remembers that he chose this. You choose the responsibility. You choose the standards. You choose the climb. You don't get to curse the mountain after volunteering to ascend it. So the next time you feel it rising, that complaint, that sigh, that internal why me, pause and say it out loud if you have to. Oh, what a privilege. What a privilege to be needed. What a privilege to be relied upon. What a privilege to have people, projects, missions, and obligations that require the best of you. Because the alternative is not rest. The alternative is irrelevance. And let's be honest, some of what you're feeling isn't exhaustion. It's outgrowing. Outgrowing old routines. Outgrowing old versions of yourself. Outgrowing environments that once fit, but no longer do. Growth demands new containers. And until they're built, everything feels tight. That discomfort is not signal to quit. It is signal that you are becoming too large for who you used to be. This is not motivational fluff. This is ownership. You don't get to claim authorship of your life and then disown the difficult chapters. You don't get to demand more and then resent what more requires. You don't get to build intentionally and then act surprised when the structure has weight. That is the price of meaning. And meaning is expensive by design. Feeling tired does not mean you're weak. It means you're in it. It means you're engaged. It means you're participating. It means you are alive inside your own life. Rest when you need to. Yes. Recover intelligently? Absolutely. But never confuse fatigue with failure. Fatigue is often just the receipt. So, Adrian, and any man listening who recognizes himself here, the next time you catch yourself complaining, the next time you think, I'm too busy, I don't have time, I'm stretched thin, remember who you used to be. Remember what you asked for. Remember that this life did not happen to you. You built it. Oh, what a privilege to be tired from the work you once begged the universe for. Oh, what a privilege to feel overwhelmed by growth you once dreamed of. Oh, what a privilege to feel challenged by a life you created on purpose. Oh, what a privilege to outgrow the things you used to settle for. Oh, what a privilege indeed. Don't waste it by complaining about the very life you asked to become worthy of.